So this reading is for entertainment purposes. I will just go into Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine collective for the new moon in Cancer. So let's start with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is expanding in the heart space right now. And as she transmutes what no longer serves her, the Divine Feminine is moving out of self-sacrificial energy. The Divine Feminine is really working on learning that yes woman template at the moment. And the more she unlearns that, the more she feels anger and sadness coming up. I do see a lot of repressed emotions are still coming up for the Divine Feminine. And as these repressed emotions are taken care of, the Divine Feminine is getting clarity in where she's not trusting love and also where she's not trusting herself. The Divine Feminine is also working on the fear of not being enough as well. As she transmutes the fear of not being enough, she is seeing where it was actually cleverly disguised in her own healing. The Divine Feminine is really letting go of that need to define herself by how much she is held. And the more she lets go of that, the more the Divine Feminine starts to actually see that she is enough. She is working toward embodying that fact. And the more that she embodies it, the more the Divine Feminine feels that need not to define herself by whether someone chooses her or not. She is looking at a connection with the Divine Masculine right now, and the more she looks at that connection, the more the Divine Feminine sees where she was waiting for the Divine Masculine to actually choose her in order to placate her ego. The Divine Feminine is really unlearning that cycle of self-abandonment right now, and the more she unlearns that, the more the Divine Feminine starts to actually see that her worth is not dependent on someone choosing her or whether how much is healed. Her worth is something that only she could define herself by. So she is no longer giving her power away to other people or situations in order to feel safe and secure. She is letting go of what no longer serves her, and she is getting ready to quantumly. And that's what I give for Divine Feminine. So this is what I give for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is working on the fear of losing control right now. And as he works on that fear of losing the control, the Divine Masculine is starting to actually see where his inauthenticity caused them to manage other people's emotions. He is seeing that his peace is not dependent on whether someone likes him or not. He is really letting go of that limited belief. And the more he lets go of that limited belief, the more he is seeing that the fear of not being enough is actually moving into like his relationships and also his also into the relationship with himself. The Divine Masculine is really working on unlearning those self-limiting beliefs. And the more he works on learning those self-limiting beliefs, the more the Divine Masculine ends up letting go of what no longer serves him. He is really feeling a peace that he hasn't felt before. And that's because he's no longer having a dysregulated nervous system. He is really working on feeling much more grounded within himself. And as he clears blocks to being present, the Divine Masculine is becoming more immersed in flow state. He is letting go of that need to micromanage everything, and he is feeling a sort of peace and clarity that he hasn't felt before. And that's what I give for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames often. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can DM me or you can reach to my calendar link. Payment will be asked for at the beginning of the arranged time. I will see you another time. Namaste.